It's really cool motorbike outside. It's really cool motorbike outside. I don't like his ascot though.
His what?
His ascot, like, you know, the scarves that go around guys' necks.
That's what they called. That's what they just called scarves.
Get with the program, Daryl.
Okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Daryl.
And I'm Hannah.
And this is
our Booktube Newbie Tag.
So how will we do this? Will we just go through each question and we can each answer it, or do you want to answer questions roundabout?
I don't think we should both answer.
Okay. So question number 1 is, why did you start this channel? Do you want to go first?
Okay. So we've been watching a whole load of booktubers recently, and just decided I personally want to try and read a lot more, as I feel I've gotten super lazy with my reading because I used to read so much all the time, and now it's just kind of when I can be bothered, whereas she like reads a book every day and it makes me feel inadequate.
That's not true.
So yeah, hopefully I kind of want to start it so that I'm going to read more and read new and different stuff. Why do you want to start this channel?
I want to start this channel because I really like the booktube community, and I think it'll be a good opportunity for me to find out about more books and to get involved with a little bit more in the book reading tube community, and just talk a bit more about the books I'm reading so that I'm not just reading them and then moving on. So yeah.
What are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? Do you want to answer this one first?
Okay. I'm not really sure what fun and unique things I can bring, because I kind of just want to see where I go with it. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to starting out and just seeing what happens, really.
Personally, I want to read a whole load more queer media.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of because I feel one of the reasons I stopped reading as much as I was kind of getting a bit bored of reading heterosexual love stories.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to focus a lot more on queer books in general.
Okay. Yeah. What are you most excited for about this new channel?
I'm excited to read a lot more.
Yeah, me too. And I'm excited to not just read and then, like I was saying earlier, I'm excited to actually read and sort of do a bit more of discussion about the books that I'm reading, because I find that I appreciate books a lot more when I then go on and explain them to someone else. So yeah, I quite like that.
Why do you love reading?
Let me count the ways. I don't know. I love reading for so many different reasons. I think I love being able to, you kind of experience so many different worlds, and you're kind of going through different lifetimes and different people's lives, and I just like, I find it's kind of an escape for me. I like just going into someone else's story for a little while and sort of living through that for a bit. But yeah, it's really calming as well. What about you?
Probably same. I've just always really loved reading.
Mm-hmm.
Come from a family of readers. Well, my parents' house is a problem with how many books it has. So yeah, I've just always kind of read a lot, and it is kind of an escape, and it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What book or series got you into reading?
I suppose like the boring standard answer is like Harry Potter, because I think as you're growing up, well for me, as I was growing up, my dad used to read them to me. I needed like all the voices and everything, and so it was the first kind of series I properly read, and then I went on and read a series of Unfortunate Events, and I read the Darren Shan saga and the other Darren Shan series of books, which is about demons, but I can't remember what it's called. I remember the first one's called Lord Lost, but other than that, I can't remember what the actual series is called. And I really loved his Dark Materials. They were like my favourite as a kid. Mm-hmm. So I think, boringly, Harry Potter probably, because you've read them from the moment it came out the womb kind of thing. So, yeah.
Uh-huh. I can't really think of like one particular book or series that initially got me into reading. I think when I was younger, my mum used to read The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe to me before bed, and I loved getting read to, and I just wanted to kind of read as soon as possible. So I think maybe that, but I definitely think sort of around about just as I was starting high school, I think what kept me reading was when I discovered Jane Austen, and I just absolutely fell in love with her, all of her books, and I think that's kind of what kept me reading like throughout high school and like through uni and things. I developed like a more of an appreciation for more different kinds of books. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
What questions would you ask your favourite booktubers?
I probably just sort of straight away I would ask them, I think maybe for advice on how to sort of start up and maintain a booktube channel, but sort of from a more reading point of view. Just like what books that they like reading the most and things like that. But yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you?
I don't know. Yeah, probably advice, and also just I don't know. Yeah, I really like Books and Layla, because she does a whole lot of adaptations, which I'm really interested in because I'm a film media nerd. So I really like those kind of videos. So I'd probably ask her like more about adaptations.
Yeah, my favourite's Cece from Problems of a Book Nerd. Yeah, she's my favourite booktuber.
What challenge? Oh, you want to go?
Yeah. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome?
Not being awkward in front of cameras.
I know. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I felt so awkward sitting down to film this.
Yeah. She was going to do it herself, and then she was like, we could do a couple booktube channels. I was like, okay, fine, if that's what you want.
Well, you love reading just as much as I do, so...
Yeah. So now you have me as well.
Yeah. It's definitely easier sitting down here with someone else, so you feel like you're not just talking to a phone, which is what we technically are doing, but you're kind of having more of a conversation with it, so that's easier.
When did you start reading?
The moment I could.
Yeah, I don't remember a time I wasn't reading.
No.
Did you... sometimes in schools in Britain they used to do this thing where it was like, you'd be sponsored to read.
Oh yeah.
So everyone would like sponsor you £1 for every book, and I can't remember how long it lasted. It must have been like a week or two. It wasn't very long, but I remember the first year I did it, everyone sponsored me like 50p £1, and they all ended up owing me. It was all for charity, and they all ended up owing me so much money that the next year they all only like donated. They were all like 10p per book.
They were like, she's fooled us once, she'll not fool us again.
So yeah, I think I've been reading just as long as I can remember. Like I don't remember a time I couldn't read.
Okay. So where do you read? Where don't you read?
Read everywhere. Mainly in bed. On holiday.
Travelling. When I should be doing dissertation stuff. Yeah.
I think she read more books in the month she was meant to be handing in her dissertation than you've ever read in a month before.
Yeah. One of my best friends told me about A Court of Thorn and Roses just as I was sort of starting the write up for my dissertation, and it wasn't a great thing for me. I mean, I read like the first 2 books really quickly and then had to wait for the third one to come out, but it was not good for me dissertation wise. No.
You did it, and you did it well, so it's all good. It's all good.
Your turn.
What kind of books do you like to read?
What kind of books don't I like to read?
Yeah, she likes to read. YA?
Yeah. Right now, a lot of YA novels now, but I'll pretty much read anything. Always got a soft spot for a romance or rom-com sort of book, but I quite like historical fiction as well. But yeah, I'll pretty much read anything as long as if you put it in front of me. Yeah, I'll pretty much read anything. I'm a big in the whole not judging a book by its cover, so yeah.
Same. Biographies. She's reading Lily Singh's book at the moment. Yeah, just anything that sounds good. I used to read a lot of crime. Don't read a lot of crime. It just kind of depends.
Yeah, depends how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I kind of flim-flam.
So, Yep, so this was our Booktube Newbie Tag, and I don't know what we're going to be doing next, but if you subscribe, I'm sure you will find out. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoy this video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.